Happy morning, dear children. Welcome to BNCBSE English online class. How are you all? Yes, my dear children, you are doing great, right? That's fine. Sounds good. Okay. So today we're gonna learn the poem of our lesson 4. Okay. So do you remember the story that we learned last week? Yes. Anybody? What's the title of the story? Say. Yes, the ashes that made trees bloom. Yes, okay. So today we're gonna learn the poem, my dear children. So, what's the title of the poem? Yes, Chivvy. I love you say. What's the title of the poem? Chivvy. Okay, Chivvy. So, what's the title of the poem once again? Chivvy. Okay, so who's the poet? Michael Rosen. Who's the poet? Michael Rosen. Okay, children. Okay, now all of you take your textbook. Yes. And turn to page number 69. Have you all taken? Yes. If not, just pause the video, go and find your textbook, come back and listen to your video. Okay? Okay. That's fine. Once again, the title of the poem is Chivvy, and who has written this poem? The poet is Michael Rosen. Okay, and have you ever seen Michael Rosen? You know him? Yes, does anybody know him? No, isn't it? So, just have a glance at the picture of Michael Rosen. He is Michael Rosen who has written the poem Chivvy. Okay, and he is the English author, okay? Especially he is the children's author. Why? Because he had written many books for children. Okay, that's why he is the children's author. Your author. Okay, children, yes. And he had written nearly 140 books. Okay, that's fine. And then, yes. So now, what's the meaning of Chivvy? Any idea? It's there in your book. Any idea? Chivvy. To nag. Yes, to nag. So the meaning is to continuously urge someone to do something, often in an annoying way. So, the people, those who are not ready to listen to you. Okay? So, you are just annoying them. You are just urging them, insisting them, compelling them to follow some good manners. Okay, children? Whether the people they wanna listen to you or not, but you are just insisting them to follow your order or any instructions or any advice, etc. Okay, so the children they should follow some good manners, some good things in their life, right? So the people, especially the parents and elders, they are insisting them, they are annoying their children to follow some good manners, isn't it, children? So we can say Chivvy, which means to continuously urge someone to do something, often in an annoying way, especially the good manners. Okay? Yes. And now, let's see the short summary of the poem. What's the poem about? So, this is the poem about the collection of do's and don'ts. So, what are the things you should do and what are the things you shouldn't do? You should avoid in your life. Okay? So, these are the things are explained here in this poem. So, who's the poet? What's the name of the poet? Yes, Michael Rosen. And what's the title of the poem? Yes, Chivvy. Okay, you remember, right? That's fine, my dear children. Okay, now, children, you may take this poem as orders or warnings or instructions. Okay, so how you want, you just take it as you wish. Okay, children, yes. But this instruction, this order, this warning, this poem, if you listen to this poem, it will help you to learn good manners. So what we gonna learn today from this poem? Yes, we are going to learn some good manners for our life through this poem today. Okay, shall we start the poem? That's fine. Are you all having your textbook with you? Yes, that's good, my dear children. Now listen to me. let me read the poem first. You follow me, okay? Yes, the poem starts as grown ups say things like, so your elders, they used to say some things. They used to insist you to do something. Yes, yeah. What are the things? What are the good manners they used to disturb you and now you to do? Okay, yes, let's see. The first one, speak up. Don't talk with your mouth full. Don't stare. Don't point. Don't pick your nose. So this is your first stanza, right? Are you all following me? Good. So, what's the first manners? Speak up. So children, this is especially for you, right? Yes. Why? Because whenever you are given some activity, whenever you are given some time to interact with your teacher, you should stand and speak up. You should talk with your teacher. You should clarify your doubt. Yes, you should open your mouth. Okay, you should not shut your mouth up. So what's the first manners? Just speak up. Okay, you should share your thoughts with your friends as well as your teachers. Okay, because you are having the rights to speak up. Okay children, whether you are making mistakes or not, that doesn't matter, but you should speak up. Okay, making mistakes will make you learn better. Okay children, and then the next one, don't talk with your mouth full. Yes, when you are eating, when you are chewing something, you should not talk. Okay, keep it in your mind. And don't stare anybody. If you want to talk to a particular person, you just go to them and convey your thoughts, convey your opinion. Okay, but you should not stare at somebody. It will make them frightened. Okay, you should not stare at them. Okay children, that's fine. And then don't point. Okay, don't point. Don't blame somebody. Don't put somebody in corner. Okay, even though they did some mistake, you just try to support them and you can try to help them how to get rid of their problems and how to correct their mistakes themselves. Okay, so don't point them, don't put anybody in the corner. Okay children, yes, and don't pick your nose. So this is the habit every child has, isn't it children? So whenever you are with your friends, when you are there in family function or family get together or friends party, anything, don't pick your nose. Don't use your fingers to pick your nose. Okay children, so this is the habit. We are teachers. Okay, they always teach us from our childhood, from our KG, right children? Yes, so follow this. The first one, speak up. Don't talk with your mouth full. Don't stare. Don't point. Don't pick your nose. This is first stanza, right? And then second stanza. Let me read. All of you listen to me. Sit up. Say please. Shut the door behind you. Don't drag your feet. Haven't you got a hanky? Take your hands out of your pockets. So what's the first line of stanza 2? Sit up. You should sit straight. So children, so nowadays you are listening a lot of Zoom classes. You are attending, you are interacting with your teachers through Zoom classes. Right children? So when you are listening to your Zoom classes or when you are listening to somebody, if you are sitting inside the classes, well, you should sit straight. Okay? Don't sit like this, but you should sit straight. So sit up. Got it children? And what's the second one? Say please. Yes, so you can please somebody. Yes, okay, so don't hesitate to say please. For example, if you are asking any notes, if you are asking any help your teacher and help from your teacher, how will you ask? Yes, ma'am, send the note. Is this the correct manner for interacting with teacher? Yes. No, isn't it children? Yes. Instead, what you can say? Ma'am, could you please send English notes? Ma'am, could you please send math note? Okay, so this is how you should ask your elders. Okay, as permission, and for asking permission you can say this. So mom, could you please allowing me to hang out with my friends? So this is the way you should ask. Okay, yes. And then the next one, shut the door behind you. Yes children, shut the door behind you. Yes, dear children, have you found out anything in that? If you are following me, you may find out. Yes. Anything? Anything? Did you find anything? Yes. Before this line, there is a line, less noise. Yes, what's that? Less noise. So children, whenever you are talking with your friends or talking with your elders, so especially you are conversing with your elders or teachers, you should not raise your voice. Okay, you should not shout. Okay, so instead you can be polite. Okay, no need to shout, but in a polite manner. Okay children, and what's the next line now? Shut the door behind you. Yes. Okay, so we people, we are ready to open the door, but we'll forget to close it. Yes, so don't forget to close the door if you open it once. Okay children, and then don't drag your feet. So how many of you are having the habit of skating with your school shoes? Yes, yes. You are having your skating shoes, isn't it children? But wearing your school shoes and don't skate by using that. Okay children, so don't drag your feet when you are walking. So walk without making noise. Okay, and haven't you got a hanky? So whenever you are going out, please take a handkerchief with you, take a hanky with you, at least take a tissue paper with you. Okay, keep some tissues with you if you are going out. Okay children, and take your hands out of your pockets. So children, especially whenever you are talking with your elders, it's not a good habit if you keep your pocket hands inside your pockets. So you should take your hands outside of your pocket. This is not good habit. Okay, so what's the first one? Sit up. Say please. Shut the door behind you. Don't drag your feet. Haven't you got a hanky? You should keep handkerchief or tissue with you. Take your hands out of your pockets. You should not keep your hands inside your pockets, right? Yes, now let's move on to the last stanza, stanza 3. Let me read. Pull your socks up. Stand up straight. Say thank you. Don't interrupt. No one thinks you're funny. If you interrupt somebody, they won't think you're funny. Okay? Take your elbows off the table. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? So children, stop other people advising you. You should make your mind up and you should learn good habits, good manners that will help your life. Okay? Yes, your life will be pleasant and beautiful if you obey the orders and advices of your elders. Okay, children? Yes, and now pull your socks up. So some people, even though they are having the lengthy socks, they used to keep here. Okay, that's not good habit. Instead, you should pull your socks up. Okay, and what's the next one? Yes, stand up straight. So already we learned that when you are listening to the class, when you are sitting inside your classroom, you should sit straight, right? And when you are standing, you should stand straight. Okay, you should not bend yourself. That is not good manners. Okay, children? Yes, and then say thank you. So already we learned that we should say please. Okay. And in addition, you should have the habit of thanking somebody. Okay? Yes. So children, try to say thank you. Try to thank your teachers, thank your elders, even thank your youngsters. Okay. So it will give you some joy. So try to follow that. Definitely, and I'm sure that it will definitely give you some joy. Okay. Try to say thank you and try to use please in your daily conversation. Okay, children? Yes. And then don't interrupt. Yes. So for example, when two friends they are talking themselves, so you don't interrupt. That is not a good habit. You may think that you are doing some funny things, you are making to create some jokes there, but it won't be funny anymore. They'll think that you're out of your mind, you do not have good manners, that's why you are behaving in such a way. So it will damage your total image. Okay, children, it will damage your good name. So never ever interrupt elders or youngsters when they are talking with somebody else. Okay, children, that's not a good manners. Okay. As children, if you disturbing when they are talking with somebody else, it's not a good manners. Okay. And what's the last one? Take your elbows off the table. Yes, what's the last one? When you are eating, don't keep your elbows on the table. Yes, you should take your elbows. Okay, children, don't try to touch the table. You should have your spoon. If you're eating with your spoon, you should have the spoon in your hand, in your right or left hand. Okay, and do not touch the table when you're eating. The most important thing is do not keep your elbows on the table. Okay, children, so keep all these good manners in your life. From today onwards, you just try to follow that. And after listening to this video, you just type your opinion that whatever manners you are already having and what are the good manners you're gonna follow in the future. You just write it and send it to me in the WhatsApp. Okay, children. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed a lot learning these good manners with me. Have you enjoyed? Yes, type your suggestions to me, my dear children. I'm waiting for your reply. Okay, so we meet in the next class, my dear children. Bye for now. Stay home, stay safe.